How we doing, folks? Just a wee quick short video in reference to the Tier 5 German light tank, the Leopard. You see them in nearly every battle in Tier 4, 5 and 6, there's one or two somewhere. Now, it's a decent tank, but it needs a little bit of adjustment. Just a little bit. And that is on the dispersion of the rounds. Now, everybody that plays it knows that it fires 3 and a clip of 3, so you fire 9 shots when you unload. It has, if you're using calibrated shells, it's got missed it. Fucking made a right cock up of that. The gun depression's not that great either, believe me. It says 10 degrees, but when you get at certain angles, is it fuck 10 degrees. It's the problem I've got with this is it's you fire 9 shots and you've got them aimed on. I mean, you're close at hand, you're taking close shots, but you're only getting maybe 40 or 50% of your shots hitting, if you're lucky, and even after that, half of them don't penetrate. He was half dead anyway, so that doesn't matter. But I've got the screenshots of a couple of games that I've played in the last 5 or 6 games, and I noticed that the dispersion, when you were firing aimed on, the first one goes out the barrel, second one goes out the barrel away up to the left, third one goes away down the barrel down to the right. The dispersion on it is pathetic, and yet in the stats it's supposed to be quite decent. Then you've got the penetration. You'll fire 51 shots, you'll hit 36 of them, but maybe only 19 will penetrate. It's a joke. I've just watched one lad in one battle. He's played 3,900 and something battles in the Leopard, and he's got 58 masteries in it. Now, how he's done that, I'll never know. Never know. 58 out of 3,000 is not all that great, right enough, but how he's mastered to get them, it's questionable. But yeah, if you're playing this tank, it's supposed to be a light tank with good paint, with good camouflage, good mobility, i.e. good speed and all the rest of it, quick firing gun. But as for the rest, no. This thing has to be as close as you can get before you pull that trigger, because anything else, you'll fire 9 shots and 4 of them will hit the target, and out of those 4, 2 of them will maybe penetrate. It's a joke. I'll just put these pictures on at the end and show you what I mean. Here we are. We've got this screen loaded up from Blitzstars, the tank compare side, and as you can see, your DPM when you're running calibrated shells is 1150, your penetration goes up to 100, goes up 5. You're hitting an average of 25 per shell, and you've got 46 shells or rate of fire per minute. Your reload time's 10.6 seconds, but you have a shell load of 9, and every time you pull the trigger it's a burst of 3 shells at a time. Keep your finger on the button and it's 9 rounds all the time. You're firing off at a caliber of 30, and with your supercharged, your shell velocity goes up to 1222. Now your aim time is 1.78 seconds, which is great, fantastic aim time, but your dispersion is where the problem is. It's got here 0.375. Now that's not great if you look at some of the other tanks in that tier. But when you're on the move or you're turning the turret, that goes up another 0.12% value. So that takes it up to 0.487, both on the movement and turning your turret. 0.487, that's crazy. Now your depression, 10 degrees, reasonably decent, 20 degrees elevation. But your depression angles can be awkward if you're sitting side on or you're sitting at a certain angle. You'll notice that if you're slightly pointing up a hill, then the 10 degrees that you want to have just isn't there. Whereas in other tanks you can sit hull down with a decent 10 degrees and you can get some good shots off. But with this it just doesn't seem to work the same for some reason. Now it's a light tank, so your speed forward is 60. In reverse it's 22. 22 is faster than some of your mediums and your heavies are going in front, never mind anything else. Your camo settings, it's shown here, this when it's still it's 29% and on the move it's 29%. It's a light tank, it's got the same camo ratings as moving as it is when you're sitting on top of a hill or behind a bush or whatever. Behind the bush with camo nets on, that's even better. But your camo after shot is shown here at 6%, both on the move and still. Right, now if you go on and have a look at what it shows on Blitz own page, on the stats page, when you've got ordinary improved optics on, your concealment's 32, jumps up to 32, both stationary on the move, and when you're firing it goes up another 0.7. As I said, your reload and your damage time is all stays the same. But if you go on to the camo nets feed, you got 42% when it's stationary and 37 when it's on the move, but 9 when you're firing. So that the camo nets can be handy, especially with it being a light tank. But with your camo nets, your view range goes down. Your view range goes down to 253, and with your ordinary ones, your improved optics on, it goes up to 278. It's about 25 meters of a difference. But that can be quite handy, but it depends what you want to use the tank for. You want to be a spotter? Do you want to be up front, keeping on the move, constantly lighting up the enemy tanks for your team, hoping that they're going to start taking the pot shots? Because as soon as you stop and start to fire at something, wanting to make sure you're going to hit the target and get the thing to penetrate, you've got to hit it side on or on the arse of it, because most of the stuff that you're going to hit with a penetration of 100 at the front end, especially it's a KV1, you've only got 2 little slits at the front that you can actually get the shell to go through. But you fire 9 shots off, you'll hit that area maybe 3 or 4 times and only 2 of them will penetrate. It needs looked at. It definitely needs looked at. But anyway, that's my gripe over for the Leopard Tier 5. I hope some of this helps you to play the tank, and thanks for watching, folks.